the judge has to rule on that law. Now, if the judge, doesn't rule, then you're forcing the judge to deal with that issue. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
So now, are you going to have a lawyer when you represent yourself? Are you going to represent yourself?
Well, if I can find a lawyer who doesn't lie to me, at least.
But then it's going to cost you money. You know how lawyers are; they charge you for every
I
second.
can't afford, so that means I'm not going to have any lawyer.
Why don't you go down to court and they have a pro se department and have them help you? You know what pro se means?
Pro se, huh?
Means represent yourself. When you go into court pro se, it's called pro se.
Pro se.
Meaning you are representing yourself.
Maybe.
So you have to file motion to dismiss.
But there is no case against me. There is only a summons.
Still, you gotta drag. This guy wrote the summons. You drag the son of a bitch into court. You file a subpoena.
You mean,
the cop has to come.
You mean fight back?
If he filed a complaint, the guy that signed that complaint has to come into court. And he swore when he signed that he's not lying. So you bring him into court and you cross-examine him, of course.
Oh, you mean hearing? Fight
Why
back?
Why not? What do you have to lose?
Lose
You
time.
have nothing to lose.
Time.
Well, why do you have time to lose? Why do you want to have a disorderly conduct charge?
Streaming the
No, you don't
stuff.
get what I mean. Why wouldn't you go and fight your summons? Are you going to fight it or just pay a fine? Just say to hell with it.
Well, I'm gonna look if it's affordable.
Yeah, but if you learn to do it yourself, then it doesn't matter because you can go to the law library. Did you know that?
No, it doesn't really teach the trick.
No, but you have to go to the law library. You can go to the law library. You got to learn how to do all this.
Listen, I did this defense against a bank.
Oh, for what? Credit cards?
Credit card debt.
Oh, you can win those because you know why?
Why?
That's not a problem. Because a bank.
That was big problem.
No. The bank sold your debt to a debt collector.
Yeah.
All right. You never had an account with that debt collector.
But not this one.
They have to show everything from the very beginning, and a debt collector, all they do is buy debt, and they cannot show that. Oh, that's easy. Don't you know how to do this?
No, this was the bank itself.
It doesn't matter. No.
What bank was it?
What bank? No, but it was
Discovery. This was Discovery.
You still can win.
Yeah. But they didn't sell it. They hire a law firm in New Jersey.
All I know is I've seen people in court win all that stuff because they cannot produce they got to produce. First of all, when you go to court, you tell them I never had an account here. They have to prove that you had the account. If you go into court and the first time they ask you, "Is this your account?" you're screwed. You go in, you tell them, "I don't know what you're talking about." You make them. I know for a fact. Now I will.
Actually, they start dealing with you in the bench outside, so you have to start saying right there.
I never had an account with you.
Who are you? What's your name?
You have to understand. When you go to court, you never become a witness against yourself. When somebody kills somebody, do they go to court and say, "Did you kill that person?" They always say, "I'm not guilty." So when they take you to court for the credit card, you say, I never had a credit card. I don't know what you're talking about. You don't talk. Number one, you never speak to them. You never answer the phone.
See, the phone. No recording. The phone.
You never talk to them.
Yes.
But
you never write.
A statute of
never
limitations.
Write. Yeah.
Why would you never respond?
Oh.
I can show you all these things, but I'm not going to show it to you.
When are you available? Now?
Well, we'll talk about it.
Okay then.
I'm saying, is it in court in Jersey or in Manhattan?
In Jersey.
Okay. See, now I know about. Well, yeah. You just. Is it going to a civil court or do you have like district justices?
District justice?
Oh, like Pennsylvania.
No, right now I won only one case against Discovery.
You won it?
Yeah, but that was like last year.
And how did you win it?
I don't know.
Well, they have to bring a case against you.
It was business. Remember, I used to have my bus.
Yeah, but did they take you to court?
Judge told them you have to prove
You have
everything.
to prove everything. I'm telling you, they can't prove everything. Look, when they take you to court, you say, they gotta prove, they gotta show the original. Half the time, first of all, a credit card is an unsecured debt. You
Yes.
never signed. They cannot come and take your house. They can't take shit. They can't take nothing from you. All it is, it's all bullshit.
Right.
They never loaned you the money. It's all bullshit. They created it.
On paper.
So you tell them, tell them when you go before the
It starts
judge.
from actually the phone and the mail. Even don't go to
Don't
a
talk to anybody.
debt reduction program
No,
because you're
no.
accepting.
No, I don't know who you're talking about.
Exactly.
I don't know. They have to prove you had the card.
Right.
I don't know who you're talking about. I
Good,
don't know
good.
who you're talking about.
Now I got it.
You get it. The first time you go to court and you admit anything, the first time they say to you, "Is this your account?" and you say yes, boom, you're fucked. You say to them,
Especially if you tell them, listen, you didn't give me any
don't know what
chance
you're
to pay.
no, you don't tell them that.
Yeah.
You act like you don't know anything, and
Right.
they have to produce. They have to produce They have to show from the very beginning when you got the credit card from the very beginning, and they can't do that because
What about telling them, hey, listen, somebody acted in my
no,
name?
you don't. You just tell them you don't know anything. No, you just act stupid.
Isn't
No.
it your name and your last name?
You just tell
Your
them
address?
No, all you say to them is, I never had an account with you. Is this you? I don't know. I really don't know. I don't recall.
Okay, good.
I don't recall.
Just in case if I get more cases, right now I don't have anything against me. But I
Oh.
won one.
Oh,
Discovery.
A friend of mine won 6 cases.
Oh yeah? So you have a lot of
I
experience.
watched them. I even went down to court and watched.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
because they
good
can't produce
experience.
it. See, most people don't fight.
Yeah.
If they have thousands of people that'll make a deal, and you fight them, they don't have time to fight you.
Good, good.
They don't need the problem. They try to corner you outside. You never talk to them. The lawyer tries to corner you, say, I don't want to talk to you.
Hey, let's do a deal. Yeah.
I don't know you.
Yeah.
Who are you? Don't talk to me.
Discovery. Who you? Nothing to do
That's
with
what cops
Discovery.
do. They lie.
Oh, they lie all the time.
But
If
you're not
delete-
lying. You just don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, but
I didn't see that.
they delete the video, so
Yeah,
they
as a-
can lie.
Our First Amendment, we have right of free speech. And I watched Judge Napolitano,
Wow.
and he says you have freedom of speech, and you also have freedom not to talk.
I
You
see.
see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You have the right to talk and say what you want, and
Not
you
to
also
talk.
have the right not to talk.
Talk or not talk?
So you don't talk. You don't have to talk to a cop. Somebody right now, something happened right in front of us, and the cop said, "Did you see what happened?" You don't have to talk to him.
He's gonna ask you though.
No. Take me to court. Get a subpoena. Take me to court. And then even when you're in court, you do the Fifth Amendment, or you can just say, "I didn't see anything."
This Captain
at these-
Brooks
look at these-
asks me all the time.
Yeah, but
Bodily, physically.
he what?
Yeah. Bodily, physically, he
I
has
watched
me.
the other night when you said, "Oh, I know." I was watching the other night, and Stop Motion Solo was downtown on the steps, and you were up here. So
Yeah.
this guy Brooks must have been downtown, and then he came back up here.
Yeah.
And I remember that there was a guy talking with you, and he said he was drinking or
Yeah.
something because he
So
walked
he
away.
was in downtown, in the
That
Federal
same
Hall.
night. The
So
same
he
night.
came here, same night.
Because that girl, the one that I watched that one night when you were down there, that Melissa girl,
Yeah.
was a lawyer. The night you were all walking around,
Yeah, that's Occupy Zombies.
she was down that night.
Yeah.
She was with Stop Motion Solo,
Okay.
and that was the same night you had the trouble with that Brooks guy. Brooks was
Yeah.
already there, and he left, and he came back up here. I
I
think.
see.
Or he went back down. I don't know. See, I switched
Yeah.
between them.
I was with another, standing with another guy here. His
Yeah.
name was Angelo. He said he smelled this alcohol from
Yeah,
the
I heard that.
captain.
Wait, you know what? Whatever happened to that guy Tony?
He disappeared, I guess.
Because the day it was your birthday, I was going to come over and say hi, but then I didn't get over that day. Wasn't it
That
raining
was
that day?
May 15,
Yeah,
my
I wish you a
birthday.
happy birthday.
After a week or 10 days after that, he disappeared.
Yeah, but you guys went out because you were in the bar. I watched.
I wouldn't go to bar, but
You
he
were
kind
there,
of
yeah.
he kind of insists so much.
Yeah, but it was weird. Then he disappeared.
Yeah.
I kind of liked him, but then now I don't know where he is. Of course, everybody disappears sometimes. I haven't been around here for a while either. I just haven't walked by. I quit going over to Trader Joe's. 'Cause usually, see, I walk
Maybe.
over to Trader Joe's.
Maybe, but he never sent me message or anything. If he just kind of really disappeared.
I couldn't figure him out. You know what I found weird? He said he didn't. Was he homeless or something? Was he homeless?
Bottle collector,
What?
collecting
Yeah,
bottles
but he
and
always, his
cans.
clothes always look like
Fancy.
they were clean. And,
Not only that,
I
he's
know, no,
he's a
no.
charity man. He's giving stuff to everybody. He gave a lot of Tiffany
yeah, but I don't
jewelry
think that was
to.
real.
Doesn't matter, real or cheap.
It wasn't real Tiffany. I don't think so.
Even if fake Tiffany,
Well,
it
maybe
costs
was
money.
Stuff. Well, I don't know. I don't know what his.
How much
maybe
is
it was
it?
like a conniver.
How much is it?
Well, what costume jewelry is cheap. You can buy that stuff for cheap. I mean, if it was costume stuff, that's junk.
Give me a price.
Oh, you can buy that shit for $1.
So whole thing was $1.
Yeah, you just go here, along here, on
Okay.
Broadway. These companies, you can go in and buy all that junk. That's what they sell on the street.
So he gave outreach for $1.
Well, it depends. I don't know where
Might
he got
be
it. Maybe he
possible.
found it thrown out somewhere. Who knows where he found it?
Yeah, because he's a bottle collector, right?
Well, I'm going to tell you. I think it'd be hard. I'll tell you, these guys collecting bottles. It's not easy collecting bottles. I don't think so. You know how many bottles you have to collect? Think 20 bottles to make $1.
So
So
he
that
has to
means-
collect. He says he makes $1,000 a week. So how much?
So,
Bottles.
okay, if it's a nickel a bottle, that's $20. $1 is 20 bottles. $100.
Well, $1, 200.
100 right. For $100, it would
200,000.
take 2,000 bottles. So if he that.
No,
that-
you said 200 bottles is $1. So it's
No.
200,000
No,
bottles.
no, wait. A nickel, 20 times 5 is $1. You have to collect 20 bottles for $1.
So 20. So he has to collect
Okay,
20,000.
and 20 times 100. To make $100, you'd have to collect 2,000 bottles. So you'd have to right, 2,000 times
20,000 bottles
10, you
is
have to collect
1,000.
20,000 bottles.
right.
Now, you know, we ought to go out
20,000.
and try to collect 20,000 bottles.
In a week.
That would take
That's
a long
what he
time.
said. You know, he's making $1,000 a week
Well, I don't
from
know.
bottles.
I don't know. I have a friend that told me you can make a lot of money, but I don't know. You probably have to be out all the time doing it. I don't know.
But the way he has, you know,
The only way he could,
he
I'll tell you
dress
how
up.
he could make that money. Now, where I live, there's a school next to where I live, and I've seen this woman go knock on the door.